Hey Neil, how's it going? Just another day here, nothing special, as you can see. I suppose there's a lot of people watching football, the semifinals. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I've got it on over here too. So, okay. So we're up and running, and I think need to give it a like, which I did. So I got a chance to get a couple of ships earlier this afternoon, and I was kind of in the middle of editing, and what I find is that my mind isn't what it used to be. I have to think about what I'm doing or else I'll hit a wrong button. Just getting old just isn't a good game. You see the Eagles are ahead 7-0. First down, Eagles.
Hello,
Hey, Dominic,
how are you?
I'm doing okay.
How is everybody in the chat? I'm on my phone.
There isn't a whole lot of people in the chat. All that's in here is Neil.
Oh, okay. Well, hello then.
Yep. Fly Neil. I hope he says he hopes everything's fine with everybody, and
Yeah,
he's in the
it's all
chat.
right. It's all right. It's Monday morning here. Not something I
What
appreciate,
what
but you
what
got to
time
start
is it?
somewhere.
What time is it there?
It just turned 9 a.m. on a
Nine
Monday
o'clock
morning,
a.m. Okay.
but you got to start somewhere. If you don't start, you don't finish.
Hey, Ed Hessick, how you doing? Ed's here.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah, everybody's watching the Green Bay, and the
Yeah,
Eagles.
yeah, Green Bay and Philly.
Yep.
Any score yet?
Oh yeah, the Eagles are up 7-0.
Oh fuck.
Here comes Lloyd.
Hey,
Hey Lloyd,
Hello,
how's it going?
Lloyd. Good evening.
Oh.
Yeah,
So how did your day go today, Lloyd?
pretty good. Pretty good. I took a nap.
Yeah, there you go.
hey,
And then I
I
got
went
up
I
and
went and did 2 ships and came back and says, damn, I wish I could have taken a nap.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I wish I took a nap yesterday, but after the excitement of an absolutely biblical thunderstorm during Uncle Bill's live,
Yeah.
that really tuckered me out. I tell you, I should have had a nap after that one. It was the rain was just astronomical. It was, as I said, it was biblical.
Yeah, Dre is over online too, and Ed says that a few of your regulars are over on Dre's channel.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
doing the wildfires.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Problem is there's so much video about wildfires that it's a terrible disaster. Don't get me wrong, but I get
Yeah.
a little tired of it just over and over.
Oh, understandably. I know that when we have our bushfires over here, everybody has to know about it, and every
Right.
channel, everybody talks about it. It's something that happens. I'm
Well, it's
sad
like
that it
it's like
happened.
the news agencies. If you fart, they want to publish it.
Yeah, it seems that way these days.
Yeah.
Yep.
It seems if a
Hey, Rod, how's
politician
it
Hey,
farts,
going?
Rod.
even
Well,
celebrities.
I had a good
Hello,
day.
Rod.
I had a good day of flying,
Well,
Good.
good.
and then I had a normal FPV day.
You crashed?
I changed the props on the one drone that I had been fighting for like 3 weeks, right? It
Right.
was flying good. It's like, okay, let me try these other props. Put the thing up, and it's like, wow, that just doesn't sound quite right. And I'm like, okay, the PID tune is probably not quite right for those props.
Hello,
Right.
Brenda.
Ended up
Hello, Brenda.
landing the drone at the end of that battery. One of the freaking motors was hot as hell. And I was like, okay, let me try this. Let me try these other props. So I put those on, sent the thing up. About 20 seconds later, it fell from about 20 feet in the air.
That was
Oh,
about it, huh?
And then took it over. It's like, okay, let me put the original props that were flying okay back on it. And no go. Motor number one, which was the one that ran really hot.
right.
Yeah, it wasn't doing the twitching like it's an ESC. When it's an
Right.
ESC, it kind of it kind of
Right.
thing.
Right.
It just yeah. It's like, ah, crap. I think I lost them. I think the motor may have burned up.
So you've had to switch out motors on that a couple of times, haven't you?
Yeah, and ironically, motor number four, the one of the problem motors was on number four, and I put a new one on there. And then I
Right.
had a problem on number two, and I put the problem motor from number four back on number two, and then it was working. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
in that case, Rod, would you surmise that there might be something wrong with the electrical to that motor?
Yeah, when it got hot, something it probably melted something inside the motor or something. I don't know. So, honestly, I have a second frame here. I have two brand new sets of motors, different motors than what I have on there,
Right.
which are the same motors that Maddie has that we've been kind of fighting. I've kind of wondered whether those motors were just too high a kV because they're 2800 kV, which normally on a small prop, 3-inch prop, higher
Right.
kV would normally be okay. But this is 6S, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have the second frame, so I think I'm just gonna set that stupid drone aside and build this second frame out with these other motors
Right.
and see how that comes out. I'm kind of tired of fighting that fucking drone, to be honest.
Yeah, I can
Way too
imagine.
many. I've burned way too many parts and beat my head against the wall way too many times trying to figure out why the
Right.
hell that thing was doing what it's doing. Although I have talked to the manufacturer of that frame over in Italy, and he's like, "Yeah, I got some guys running 6S." And it's like, can you like please post your PID settings and freaking specs of what they put on there?
Right.
I'd be curious what they were running. So, anyways, I have some 2300 kV Zings, which I think are the ones I'm going to use, and I have some 1500 kV T motors, so I can really sort of spin down the prop speed.
Yeah.
And go that route. So I don't know. I think I'm just good. Actually, here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's the other frame. I already started putting it together.
Ah.
And I put the grease in the anti-vibration grease where the frame goes together. So when I put the motors on, I'll put that grease underneath the motors that I talked about to help with vibrations. And so, anyways, that reminds me. I gotta start printing the TPU parts. I was gonna print them in purple since this one's in red. Let me do it different. Besides,
Hey, David, Birdman, how you doing?
I ordered purple props anyway, so purple 3-inch props. So yeah, time to start.
Right, David?
Time to start printing that stuff. Yeah.
I finally broke down, went into my office and got my comfortable chair.
Ah,
Got my office chair out. And it's one Judy bought for me. It's got leather arms and back and all that. And it's really comfortable, but it's been in my office. But I had to move about, half a dozen things to get to it. But and that chair that I sit in all the time here, it's a comfortable chair. It's also leather, but it's starting to age on the seat, and it's going to have to be recovered eventually. And uh, it's just not as comfortable for sitting in front of a camera for a couple hours. So, starting to hurt my back too much.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, this chair I've got, I sit in it so much, the bottom's starting to give out on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it's a regular office chair too,
right,
with
right. Yeah, does yours have the arms on it too?
Yep.
Yeah.
See here? There's the arms.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, I can't get that far back, but
but on the good news front, I did get to use my new GX12 radio, that Gemini radio.
how'd that work out?
It
like it?
works. It works. It feels okay to me. I had to take the thumbsticks off my Zorro and put on
Right.
there, but as soon as I put those on there,
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't feel as
Good
far
to
as
go.
having the reaching sort of full range, all motion on the sticks. It felt comfortable. So yeah, it should be good to go. The only weird part is because all the switches are in the right places. The problem is 2 of the switches on the Zorro are only 2-position switches, and those same switches on this one are 3-position switches. So I tried to set all the right settings on
Yeah.
each switch that I had on the other one. And the first time when I was trying to arm, I was like, why the hell is this thing not
Here's how
arming?
Canadian geese.
And then I realized that eventually I came to realize that switch that I had to arm on is a 2-position switch. So on the Zorro, there's only an up and a down on that switch.
Right.
And on the new one, there's an up, a middle, and a down. So when I was flipping it up one notch, like I would have on my Zorro, it
Right.
wasn't actually in the same position that was in beta flight for arming, and I had to flip it one more.
Ah,
And I was like, Oh, because I got to
Yeah.
looking at the radios and going, okay, are these map? No, 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 they were all the right letters and numbers on
Right,
what
right.
switches was which, and then it dawned on me the difference in
Yeah.
the 3-part
Three-
switch versus the
Right,
2-part
right. Three
switch.
position switch. Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna change. I'm actually gonna change where I put my GPS rescue because I only had the 2 switches on the Zorro. I had the return to home GPS rescue on the right switch and arm on the left switch. But with that left switch now being 3 positions, I got to go through every freaking drone I have and redo the modes on Betaflight. So the first click will be arm, and I'll still do the pre-arm button. But the second click, which I don't have now, I'm going to make that my GPS rescue. Because the problem that I seem to have is I know that button is there, but I've
Right.
trained my left hand to like just freaking nail that switch if something goes haywire. So I tend to disarm. So I'm hoping by putting the GPS rescue on that same switch, but just be a click up instead of a click down, that I can
Right.
train myself to do the click up to do the GPS rescue.
Yeah.
Because there's been many a times where if I'd have just hit the rescue button, I'd have probably kept the thing out of trouble or
Right, right.
not bent a prop or all those kinds of things. So, anyways,
Hello, Brenda.
so there's there'll
Hey, Mark.
there'll be some advantages to the switch setup.
Hello.
Now
Oh.
it's different than the Boxer because the
Right.
switches on the Boxer are actually on the top
Dominic,
where
Lloyd,
the sticks are, and the sticks
Brenda,
on this
David.
GX or the switches on this GX12 are like the Zorro. They're on the end of the controller.
Okay.
Edward,
And I finally got a lanyard that I like.
Neil.
Hello,
did
Joe.
I got a Rotor Riot lanyard
And
for
another
holding
Neil.
the remote.
Right,
And
right.
it extended out. And I'm surprised. This is the first lanyard that I've had that I went, this isn't bad.
Yeah, I think I have one of theirs that I got when I got from them. I forgot what it was for. I won a contest with them, I think. I can't remember now.
But those ones you order off of Amazon and stuff, they're just, there's just always something kind of
Yeah.
goofy with them.
I actually use one of the straps that came with a bag. So it's about 2 inches wide instead of only half an inch wide,
Yeah.
with one of those reinforced plastic shoulder pads on it for
Right,
going
right.
around the back.
Yeah, the problem with those is you get clips on both ends instead of a singular clip.
Well,
Generally.
that's because the RC and the RC2 both have 2 clips to hook it to.
Oh, yeah. So this radio has only got the one in the center,
Yeah.
like a lot of them.
I mean, you can, just put a keyring ring on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the clip on the
Yeah.
on the Rotor Riot. And it's got the quick release kind of in the middle.
Right.
So that you can just like pop it off, sit the radio down and
Yeah.
walk over,
Yeah.
go get your drone, whatever you're gonna do, kind of thing. So, and it's a good length for me. And that's the other hard part about lanyards is kind of finding one that you can adjust the length to something that works for
That
you.
works for you. Yeah.
And I'm kind of tall from the waist up, so they always tend to be too damn short. This one isn't too short.
Well,
So
is
it's
that
like-
you're tall from the waist up, or you just got short arms?
No, I have long arms.
Okay.
So,
I just put legs.
but which is why I need a longer lanyard because my arms are reach down further. I need the
Yeah.
lanyard to reach down further. So, anyways, that Rotor Riot one that I ordered, that one's actually good.
Good.
I don't care that it says Rotor Riot. All I really care is it's
Yeah.
functional.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it says on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
must at least 10 different lanyards.
It's like it's like
3 or 4 of them.
it's like mice and keyboards, right? One person
Yeah.
could love the mouse and another person to go, oh, I hate that one.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
things are it's all feel to you, and it
Yep.
doesn't make it right or wrong or anything else for anybody else.
Yeah, I use a wired mouse, but it's a Razer Mamba Elite, and
Ooh.
so it's fast when I need it to be, and I can slow it down when I need it. So
Yeah, I had a wireless Mamba at one time.
right.
Couldn't use it.
Well, I don't like
It
wireless.
aggravated my carpal tunnel. Just the
Now,
shape
see,
of it
right?
bugged my wrist.
Mine is just my hand just sits there like this, and I can just I've got
Hmm?
all the control of it, and I like a wired because you get faster reaction than you do with wireless. You
Yeah,
got just that few
yeah.
milliseconds of delay between the Bluetooth device plugged into or Bluetooth in your system and I just
Even most of those are down to about 2 milliseconds now. There's not a gigantic difference, but you're right. Wired is still
yeah,
faster.
and I don't have to worry about batteries running down or any of that, so
Yeah, good point.
but yeah, I
Yeah,
got this.
I've got the Magic Keyboard for the Mac, and if that ever runs out of battery, God alone knows how the hell you take the keyboard apart so that you can charge it back up.
Right. Yeah.
But those devices are. Don't tell somebody they bought they bought the wrong thing because you got
Oh
something.
yeah.
Because it's like it's completely filled. I tell everybody if you're gonna
Oh, yeah.
buy that stuff,
Yeah.
goddamn for sure, go to Best Buy and freaking start testing everything that's on the shelves to find out what feels right to you, because they all have sort of different feels, different
Right.
sounds, clicking sounds. It depends on which switches they're using, and
Yeah.
on keyboards, it's how big is the throw on the key?
Yep.
Is it a short throw? Is it a long throw? Different people like different things on the keys. Depends on whether they have long fingers, short fingers,
Yeah.
medium fingers. There's just no sort of right or
Not
wrong
enough
answer
fingers.
to that crap.
Yeah. See, Judy
So
can
I'm
only
gonna
use
I'm gonna
Razer
turn off
Mamba.
my camera for a little while I eat,
Oh, what are you eating?
because it's not gonna be fun to watch.
What are you? Oh, lucky.
That's
Yeah.
Korean barbecue wings. I got some ranch, some ketchup with tater tots and jalapeno.
Wow, that looks good.
Does look good. Looks better than
Yeah,
my
I went to
McNugget
Sam's
had.
and went to Sam's to get the regular buffalo wings, the Tyson that I
Uh-huh.
buy, because they were on sale. And they got this one black woman that I run into over there all the time. She gives out the samples, and she goes, "You come and get some wings?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Come try this." And she handed me one of the drumsticks, one of these,
Yeah.
one of these.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I took it, I bit into it. I had to sit down.
Really?
She looked over at me. I had to sit on the side of one of the things. She goes, "You all right?" I said, "Baby, I had to sit down when I took a bite of this." I said, I feel like I'm at home. It was so good. So I wound up buying a thing of those too.
Good for
But
you.
those a 3 pound bag for $20.
Not
But
bad.
I tell you what, they got like a teriyaki type of ginger type of, got a little spice to it, a little kick to it.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm telling you is they are some good.
Are they gonna have that all the time?
Oh yeah, it's all the time. It's the first time I've seen them. She said, "Yeah, it's a new item."
Wow.
There you go.
I said, "Well, I'm in trouble." 'Cause I was going to stop at Domino's because all y'all talking about pizza so much. I was stopping at
Yeah.
Domino's on the way back, and I said, "Shoot, I was going to spend $18 at Domino's. I'll just buy the wings and have 3 meals."
Yeah. Well, I
I
didn't feel like
like-
getting out, so I used I just got on my McDonald's app, got me a 10-piece McNugget meal, and had them delivered. I didn't even feel like
I don't even go through the drive. When I go through the drive-throughs now, I use the apps on everybody
yeah.
because you get rewards with it. Right now at Wendy's, I got like 4 free sandwiches if I want them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get specials. Like the other day, my son needed something to eat. because his money got all messed up with the payroll.
Right.
And he called me and I said, I'm not bringing you anything. What's by you? And he said, it's a Wendy's. So I looked in there and they had a Baconator, buy one, get one for $2. And I said, I'm gonna be a nice guy. That's usually my go-to when it's there. I said, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you have it. So for $7, $9, you got 2 Baconators,
Yeah.
you know? I said, I'll do that for you.
Whatever the hell a baconator is.
It's yummy.
Big
it's
sandwich with a
fattening.
lot of bacon, big hamburger with a lot of bacon on it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Wendy's.
Yummy,
All,
but
all the regular
American
dressing, all the
bacon.
regular stuff you get on the burger, but not a
A
bacon.
bunch of bacon.
Yeah.
Right.
American bacon.
Yep.
Not
Real
that
bacon.
round, not that round crap them Canadians make.
You mean the streaky bacon part?
Streaky bacon. There you go.
That
Yeah.
bacon.
Streaky
Streaky
bacon.
bacon.
That describes it, I guess. Yeah. That's
Oh yeah,
Dude, we perfected the bacon.
the thin part of the bacon rasher is the streaky bacon, and the bit with the big round part at the end of it is the back bacon.
We do the middle. We always have the middle rasher on there.
I prefer to get the whole thing.
Yeah, the big fat part
Big
is where.
round. Well, no,
Uh,
the whole thing with
Yeah, the whole
both
thing.
both bits still joined together, so we can buy them. They're much nicer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Didn't we have this debate last night?
trying to fit
Yeah,
that on a.
he's trying.
No, that was Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
so here's
Here
a
you go.
here's one of my flights off my 2.5 inch with the new radio. So I couldn't go to my favorite park, so I had to come over here to sort of my backup, which is an old school that's now a business kind of thing.
Well, the Eagles is doing the business.
Yeah, I know. Disappointing.
So
10
anyways, this trailer's been sitting here forever, but I like going under that underneath that thing. But you'll see something else that I did that I've actually never done until this video. That
You went through the bottom.
went right under the bottom.
Right
Yeah,
under the-
that's the first time I've tried to do that. That tells you how comfortable I'm getting with
yeah.
buzzing around. Actually, there's something I think at the end of this flight that I did that I had never done before either. I see here.
roller, yeah.
It's an old school. You can see the Tesla though. I went over and kind of did a look-see on the Tesla that was sitting there.
The Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Did you not fly under it?
Yeah, no, I didn't try.
Don't even want to get too close to that one.
Yeah, that thing's too expensive to like even put a scratch in the paint.
You know, it might be bulletproof, but I don't know that it's necessarily drone proof.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
here's where I did it, I think.
The
Watch
fact-
this.
The chassis out of aluminium means that if you crash your drone into the underside of it,
Nope, I
you know,
didn't do it that time. But I promise you, I come back around and line up on that sign again. I went past that sign because I fly basically all my drones when I'm out.
Right.
And I got like, I don't know, 7 or so that I take with me. And so I had passed this side several times and it's like, oh man, I need to go through that gap. There you go. I finally went through the gap. So
you can fit 7 drones in a Corvette.
no, that's my truck. That's my Santa Cruz Hyundai. That's why I take it now because I get
another
too much freaking
touchdown.
drone shit I take with me.
Another touchdown for the Eagles.
Fucking hell.
And back under. So that little 2.5 inch, God, I love taking that thing up and just flying gaps with that thing because as small as it is, it's a nice one to fly around and it handles super well. So, and that's one of them. That's one of my drones from the guy up in Canada called a Proto 25, 2.5 inch.
Cool.
But that was a pretty nice flight. And then I stopped and I came home because I was like, I need to pull that one off and throw it up on site. Actually, what I want to do is pull all my videos from today, and I was thinking about putting a little video together that was just of the shots going under that trailer and call it the drone limbo.
Yeah.
How low can the drone go?
No, mustn't have been a touchdown.
That would be kind of cute. A drone limbo.
Looks like it might have been overturned.
Good.
Yeah, this drone. Yeah.
Right.
Let me change the light. Yeah, there we go.
This
This
is
guy.
better than sex.
That's because I can watch it, but I can't listen to it very much
And this guy can actually do an 04.
in the audio on here.
Really?
04 Pro. So the reason is, look at this nose. This
Yeah.
nose is TPU.
Right?
So I could just reprint the TPU with the screw holes in the right place and stick the 04 on this drone, which I
Yeah.
intend on doing. I ordered 4. The idea of the 3 that I built at the moment, replacing the 03 on those.
I was on Johnny's this morning and I was looking at those binding pliers and I'm getting tempted.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Well, the 04 air unit is just the video transmitter and camera, isn't it? You still
Yeah.
got to use
Yeah.
your own receiver on it.
The improvement is the exact same improvement from the Avata 1 to Avata 2.
Yeah,
And
better
the
quality over a longer distance.
yeah, I don't know. The Avata 2, I don't know that the 04 really proved
Actually,
its
I've
range quite so
I've
well
built-
over the 03. But
bit rate and the latency as well.
yeah.
Mm.
So that's all good. But you know, the one thing, and I'm sure Joe can attest to this too, the one thing about that Avata 2 camera that was so much nicer than the Avata 1 is when you go from light area
Yep.
into a dark area, shadow. Because
Yeah.
with the Avata 1, when you hit into that shadow, fuck, everything was dark and you just like, it was like, God, I can't see. And it'd take
Yeah.
about a
Right.
1.5 to 2 seconds before
Right,
the
right.
contrast would adjust and you could actually see what the hell you were doing. The
And
Avata 2, that problem was still there, but it was like a quarter of a second instead of 1.5
Yeah.
seconds.
It adjusts
So
a lot
it's-
quicker. Yeah.
Is that the ISO it's adjusting or the white balance?
Contrast period.
Yeah. It's probably
not really
combination
white-
of
Probably
both.
the ISO then.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's definitely
ISO.
ISO
Yeah.
to
Yep.
some degree. So that
Yeah, that
sensor
might
is
have been a
much
mistake.
more reactive to the light source changing, and that was the big advantage.
Yeah.
Sure, is the
Like one
video
of
a
those
little
wings.
better? Okay, sure. If you want a pixel peep.
I ate one of those wings at Sam's and they had a little kick to it, but not a lot.
Twice
I'm
the
on my
pixel.
second one and the kick is starting to kick in. And they had a jalapeno with it and that might have been a mistake.
Pickled
Got my nose
jalapeno,
running.
or
Burns on the way in, burns on the way out.
is it pickled jalapeno or is it fresh?
Pickle.
Pickled. I've got a jar of pickled jalapenos in the kitchen that
Yeah,
I keep on opening. When I'm going and make a cup of tea, I keep on opening the jar and getting a fork full of jalapenos.
yeah. I do that.
Yeah, Sam's had a quart jar for $4. So I grabbed one. I've been going to too many basketball games, watching them make nachos. So I'm gonna go get the stuff for nachos tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of
Oh.
the problems I ran into with this drone, you can almost kind of see the ends of that arm.
Yeah.
So he's got slots drilled for this motor mount screws
Right.
so that you can use 9x9 or 16 or 12x12. And the problem is because the 9x9 is there, he didn't drill the center hole quite large enough. So on my X Novas, it uses a screw instead of a C clip, and the screw is rubbing the frame.
Wow.
I actually had to shammer for the frame
Right.
in order to get the motor to fit in there. So these new motors I got, I noticed that they have a C clip and the hole seems to be big enough for these newer ones that I got. So,
You did.
but that is still a bit of a design flaw
all off.
problem. This is his thick ones. You should see the thin ones. There's very little carbon around and the original ones will break on a whim around the motors because there's just not enough carbon there. But I've talked to the guy and he's like, oh yeah, I've thought about making them 6 millimeters. That would work. Or maybe you just do one set where you drill for 9 and one set where you drill for 12. Or on the thick arms, only drill for 12, which is the larger motors.
Paul, did you drop that part of that on the floor and then pick it up and eat it?
Yeah, he did.
No, on my pants.
Ah, okay, all right. Because you look like you
Where
looked
your
around
pants
for it,
been
and
up?
all of a sudden I saw you pop it in your mouth. Go, and it was
It all
definitely
depends on where the
beyond
pants
the
have been up.
5-second rule.
There was a little bit of the frosting on the top plopped down on my pant leg.
Oh, okay, all right.
Is that
And
Boston
because
cream?
it's chocolate frosting, in the dark here, I can't really see it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So this one is the one that ships with the frame, and you can kind of see how thin it is on the outside edges between the screw holes. And then this one is his extra strong one. And instead of really beefing it up, all he really did was just add a little bit of carbon around the end of the arm to, I get it. He's trying to keep it light, but yeah. The original would, yeah. These don't take a hit. And poor Pyro Drone, they don't have any of the arms or frames because I ordered them all that they had in stock. Apparently he only had 3 of the frames. I ordered all 3. I don't know how many of these extra beefy arms I ordered. 4. But he hasn't got resupplied yet. But like I said, I have talked to the guy in Italy and gave him some suggestions. Going, here's my experience with your frame.
So that new flip, that's coming out what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Can I just be honest and go, I don't care when it comes out.
Say,
What you working
let's see, I'm
on,
trying to
Don?
think.
Oh,
There'll probably be about
Nothing
10
really.
people buy it.
oh,
What's up, Donald?
Yep.
Oh.
no, I don't-
not much. Just got back from taking the buggy for a run.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Was it cold?
It's a little chilly, but my hat kept me warm. I forgot my gloves, so my hands got a little bit chilly.
Yeah.
So maybe that flip is light enough that a plane hits it, it won't like poke a hole in the wing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That thing looks like it's going to be closer to 250 than 135.
Probably, yeah. With the weight of the prop guards, yeah. And the size of those things. I don't know.
It looks twice as big.
It'd be good to take on family vacations to do family selfies,
Yep.
which is what one of my coworkers uses his Mini 2 for. So in that scenario, it works kind of nice because you never know where you're going to be. Where having the prop guards on for the safety factor of it, being around people.
I'm hoping that they make the Mini 4 Pro compatible with them N3 goggles.
I don't know why they haven't.
Yeah, because when I bought the Neo, I bought it with the N3 goggles and the Motion 3.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Seemed a much better deal, seeing as I've already got the RC2 to use it with a controller. I think it only, what did it cost me? £378.
I really need to get the lenses for the goggles. I need to have them special cut because the diopters are nowhere near my prescription.
Oh,
'Cause
you got on the
DJI,
GoPro 3.
they only go +2
Yeah.
and mine's a +5.
Yeah,
I have a nasty stigmatism.
the N3 ones, it don't matter because they're kind of a box goggle and you can wear your glasses underneath them.
Yeah, that part caught my attention about wearing your own glasses. But
Nice.
my mom's having cataract surgery. She had one eye done. She's gets the other eye done here in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
So as part of that, they're replacing her lens.
Yeah, that's what it is. The cataract is the lens going foggy.
Yeah.
They replace
So
it with a plastic lens and they give you a choice of long distance or short distance. And I chose long distance and Lloyd chose short distance.
Yeah, so I have to wear glasses to see anything pass the end of my arm. Well, I mean, I can see the monitor here, but I can look at I can look at really tiny fine print now. And
As much as I like to read, I would go for short distance.
that's what
Yeah.
I did, and that's
I
the reason
use
I did it.
computers because of my job, so the short distance would be more useful to me
Yeah,
overall.
but you still
And
have to wear glasses for your distance. And if you do, make sure you get bifocals, because I made that mistake of getting my distance lenses. Every time I walk up and I have to count money out to the cat, I got to take my glass off, or I got to sign a receipt, take my glasses off. So I finally went and got me some bifocals. It makes a lot of difference.
Bifocals with a clear bottom.
Yeah.
just keep the single lens glasses and leave them in your car. That way, when you go into
Yeah,
the
but see,
restaurant
you
or the
gotta
store or
remember,
whatever else.
yeah, but single lens glasses, I couldn't see anything around me because when I say short distance, that's it, uh,
Yeah, about 4
I
foot.
have
about
two
3
sets.
foot.
I have two sets. Instead of actually, one set of glasses I got are the progressives, but I have a computer set of glasses that are
Right.
dialed in at about 18 inches, and then I have these that are the long range,
Right.
and I swap depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Instead of having the progressives, what I hated about the progressives is the head bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing with the bifocal head bob.
Oh yeah. Bifocals.
I don't like the head bob.
I started out wearing those patch types years ago, and then I went with the executive lens, which was, cut in half, and it was okay. But then Judy had gotten some, and she got the progressives, and I thought, They told me when I went in to get them, they said, "Oh, you can't wear these. You won't be able to switch." And I said, "How about I just try it out and see? Oh, you'll be bringing them back, and you'll have to charge you for new lenses." I said, "Well, let's just go ahead and do it." I put them on and never looked back.
Mm.
Yep.
You know what I found interesting? Because I had my mom ask her eye doctor for me whether somebody like me, whether they could just put the lens in. And the guy was like, yeah. And I'm like, I wish somebody would have told me that like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Instead of having glasses, hey, we can.
you'd have to do it private because they won't do it.
Right.
They won't do something that isn't actually necessary.
Elective.
Yeah,
I knew that. I knew the insurance wouldn't cover it.
yeah.
Well,
So that wasn't the part I was worried about. I was more worried about how successful would it be, kind of thing.
a lot of people are getting them, and they get the they get the more advanced surgery. Like it's $1,300 an eye for just the straight swap out. But if you get the one, you can opt for the better ones where you have both. They're like a bifocal lens,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and that's another $1,300 an eye. So it's like $2,600 an eye for that.
And mine were free.
Yeah,
How
well,
does that work with the dual?
it's I don't know because I don't have them. I
Prob-
just feel like spending.
Probably
like-
similar to the bifocal glasses. If you look down, you're looking through reading.
Right, it's
fucking
probably
up.
like the progressives.
Yeah, but to
more
look down, the eyeball's moving.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
probably
know.
not looking down.
True. Yeah.
It's probably more like a tilt shift lens.
yeah.
Yeah.
A tilt
Or
shift
you
lens.
can get one eye done for
cameras-
distance and the other one for close up, and that'll do it too.
Yeah. And the tilt shift lens, a lot of people think it's just to make things look like they're miniature, and that's an effect that people do use it for. But tilt shift lens really it shifts the focus to two different points in your frame and in
Mhm.
one single frame, so you can focus a long distance and a short distance in the exact same
Right.
camera setup.
Right.
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
I'd much rather think about this, Lloyd. Let's say you're like 20 years old. Okay, let's say you get the good ones, 2,600. So that's 5,200 an eye.
Right.
In your lifetime, how much money do you think you would spend if you didn't do that?
Oh, yeah.
On glasses and everything else, you would spend a hell of a lot more than
Yeah.
$5,000.
Yeah, and that was my argument though when it came to Judy. They wanted to do Judy's that way, and she says I don't want to spend it because her insurance or our Medicare would or our insurance would pay for 1,300 of it, but then we'd have to
Mhm.
pay the other 1,300. I said, so she's age. She was the time she was 73. And I said, so how many pairs of glasses would I have to do because it was going to be $2,600 extra total for 13 for each eye extra. So we're talking $2,600 now. How many pairs of glasses do you think
Are we saving?
I could buy in that same amount just for reading glasses?
I mean,
And
Yeah,
when they got done with it, all I had to do is go to Walmart and get her some of them little bitty, just get some cheap,
yeah, just
Uh,
magnifying ones.
But the
Magnifying one.
insurance
Yeah.
companies could end up
We can get-
saving themselves a lot of
we can get
money
them from the
by
pound
paying to
shop.
have 20-year-olds have new lenses put in. And
well, yeah, at
call it
20,
good.
it would be a different, but at 70,
yeah,
and
exactly.
70 to 75, I mean, it's just,
Green Bay missed the field goal.
We are also talking about you don't know people who have bad eyesight early on. If you replace those lenses, you don't know the long term effects of having those lens replacements done.
Well, when
Right.
they have the laser treatment, what it does is cut a little bit of the muscle that
And
controls.
reshapes the eye.
Yeah, it cuts the muscle that controls the lens so that it doesn't pull it as much,
Mhm.
and that way it stays where it's supposed to instead of making it so that you still can't see.
Yeah, my problem is my stigmatism is too bad that they would destroy the cornea. They'd have to laser so much off. It's also why I can't use soft contacts. I could only use hard contacts.
Yeah,
my
no,
eyes
I
my
only-
eyes are fucked. It's probably the easiest way to put it.
when I had them.
My eyes are not in that correctable normal resolutions.
Yeah.
Donald, do you have corrected eyes, like glasses or contacts?
To drive, I need to wear glasses, but that's only been the last few years.
Okay.
Age 40 happens to everybody,
Yeah,
male and female.
but I was perfectly fine up until a few years ago.
Yeah.
I was wearing glasses from the age of about 16.
I was 6.
sat in the hall doing my exams, and I looked up at the clock and couldn't even see the bloody clock.
Yeah, the teacher could tell that I couldn't actually see the chalkboard, so they were like, "Hey, go have him tested." Yeah,
Yeah.
age 6, needed glasses.
I had juvenile amblyopia, so I was wearing bifocals at the age of 15. And I
Jesus.
wore bifocals my whole life.
And then there was the one year that I drove mom crazy. I broke 2 pairs of glasses within about 2 weeks of each other.
Oh,
And
God.
then they had this new high-tech thing called nylon.
Yeah.
And I got the nylon glasses, then I didn't break them. So
Yeah. My problem is now that my retinas are fucked and they can't fix them.
Yep. Yeah, once the retinas
Although
go, you're
they are trying to. Harvard were doing quite a bit of research on using stem cells to regrow the retina inside.
yeah, they're eventually going to be able to use stem cells to regrow everything in the body.
Yeah, there was years ago they were talking about using stem cells, going ahead and pulling all your teeth, injecting stem cells, and growing new baby teeth that would then come in like your regular teeth.
Yeah.
It's like that sounds like just that would almost be worth it to have brand new teeth.
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
yeah,
yeah. I could do with that right now.
yeah.
I would almost rather have brand new teeth than brand new eyes. Almost.
Almost.
Yeah. No, believe me, I'd rather have your eyes.
Yeah. If I could go, they both sounds really good, but eyes would definitely be first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We good.
I mean, I'd love my eyes to be fixed. The only
Yeah.
problem is I would lose about £1,000 a month in me disability benefits.
Interesting.
It really depends on how well you were able to fake it.
Not particularly, because I have to go in and have photographs of my retinas done every 6 months.
Okay, then you can't fake that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'll be back in just a minute, gentlemen.
Why do they want photographs of proof? Do they think your retinas are going to regrow?
No, to see if it's getting any worse.
Okay, I need to do like Joe. I need to go eat, so I'm gonna turn things off.
Because if it starts to get worse, they have to do more late or more kind of treatment to stop it from growing new veins across it again.
Yeah, I forgot to. I was going to do ham and beans today, but I forgot to put the beans on to soak. So ham and beans will be tomorrow.
Just open a couple of tins of baked beans then.
No.
What kind of beans?
I'm going to be using white navy beans.
Well, I'm doing red beans tomorrow.
Why do you call
This is
them? Why don't you call them kidney?
because we call them red beans in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Here are the wings I bought. There's a Korean barbecue style chicken wing.
Yeah, I saw those. You saw those pictures. It's like, yeah, that looks like game day food.
Yeah, that was game day food.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was nice.
Yeah.
Then I bought the Tyson, the regular buffaloes, and they were supposed to be on sale $16.98, $2 off, and they charged me $18.98. I
Well,
went and looked and it is $16.98 with $2 off. So I'll take a ride back over there tomorrow and say I want my $2 back.
You're eating it.
I want my $2.
The Buffalo game's finished.
Who won that game?
Buffalo,
Yeah.
I haven't watched any today.
31-7.
Yeah, they just
Wow.
rattled off 30 points.
Which just goes to show that Kansas City definitely threw that game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they did.
But they could have made it at least a little less obvious by scoring a couple of points.
They didn't care. But they got to play teams. They got to play teams that could beat them right now. So
Uh,
they may not get to the Super Bowl.
Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas City. I don't think they're gonna make it.
I reckon it'll be between Kansas and Buffalo to play the Lions.
Well, who's Kansas City playing next?
I don't know. They're not playing.
well, they get the week off.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
then,
but they play
Both
next week
of-
against somebody.
both the Lions and Kansas don't play this weekend.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
got to wait for the wild
They
card.
call it a bye week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cards. The
Well,
wild
no,
card.
it's not. It's not so much a bye week because they're still fighting over who plays them. They've got an automatic next round because of where they finished.
They get the week off because
Yeah.
of theirs.
Seeds.
They're
or
playing
whatever.
Houston. They're playing Houston next week. Stop. Go away.
Oh, Houston
Kansas
beat
City's
the
playing
Chargers.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston beat the Chargers 32-12 yesterday. Baltimore beat Pittsburgh 28-14.
Houston could beat Kansas City.
Mm. I don't know. I mean, we got Minnesota versus the Rams on Monday night.
You got one and
Gotta be Minnesota. Be Minnesota, Detroit again.
then
Playing.
Then tonight you've
the
is it
buyer up.
tonight? Tonight you've got Washington versus Tampa.
Now that one, that can go either way.
Yeah.
It depends on Daniels, the quarterback.
At
But
the
I
moment,
think the
you've got
Rams won't beat Minnesota.
3.5 minutes left in the second quarter, and it's 10-0. Green Bay have missed the field goal.
Yeah,
The first field goal he's missed in his career, apparently.
That's all right. Green Bay's got a lot of time in this game.
Green Bay
their
got a
defense
first. Green Bay got a first and goal, I think.
No, it's not a first and goal. It's just a first down.
No, they're miles away.
Oh yeah, they're going the
they're
other
on.
way. I saw the 10 in the
Yeah.
background.
Mind
They're
you,
in-
did you see that one? Was it yesterday? I think it was Houston. The Texans, they intercepted a pass and ran it 86 yards for
Oh
a
yeah,
touchdown. That was one hell of a
all the
play.
way down the sideline. Yep.
Yeah. I think they had about 3 interceptions during the game.
Four.
Was it 4?
Yeah, 4 of them yesterday.
Still 10-0, and they're coming to the end of the second quarter.
Yeah. It's all right. Plenty of time.
Well, they've still got 2 minutes left. and they've got 1st and 20.
Well, aren't I lucky it's snowing out?
Hmm. We've had a warm day today. It's been above 0. Just. I think the warmest it got was 3. Which reminds me. Ow, 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 ow.
Son of a bitch. I knew that tape wasn't gonna hold. Good. Trying to put that in there temporarily with duct tape just to kind of hold it in place to see, but I think I'm gonna have to just go ahead and cut it. And then glue and screw.
So who's winning?
And nothing.
Playing?
Eagles.
Eagles.
Eagles and the Packers.
And Packers. Yeah, Los Angeles lost yesterday, right?
Yeah, LA Rams lost yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. My buddy, he's going to be upset if Green Bay loses too, because those are both his teams.
Well, I'm a Green Bay supporter as well, so I'm watching with a lot of trepidation at the moment, considering it's 10-0.
Yeah. Well, he's always been a Rams, or he's been a Los Angeles fan, and then even when they went to St. Louis,
Yeah.
And he's always been a fan, but because he works because the company he works for, their original headquarters was in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and so he's sort of secondary to if the Rams lost, well then he'd jump on the Packers.
Oh no. On the ground.
Yeah, I think he trapped it, didn't he?
Yeah, he trapped it.
Well, I'm going to be pretty much doing the same thing. If the Packers are out, I'll jump on the Lions.
Right.
Oh, Eagles interception, what's that?
No, it was not. So Donald. He's talking in the back. I want to show him this. So y'all know the actress.
Oh, that was
Liv Tyler, right?
intercepted.
Yeah, see, told
That
He
one was.
threw it right to him.
you keep
Yeah.
forgetting. I see it before you do.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna mute you.
Spoilers.
Yeah, don't bet me about anything that happens.
So y'all seen the actress Liv Tyler, right?
Yeah,
mhm.
Yeah.
You know who
Yeah.
she is, right? I'm gonna show you this girl. Does she look like her?
Quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
girl. That's the girl that worked with me at Simple Goodness Christian Bookstore, right?
Mm.
So we're at the parade, Bacchus parade, when Drew Brees was going to be the king.
Uh-huh.
And she says, you going to the parade? She calls me. She says, you going to the parade? I said, sure. I'll be out there with my kids. What? She goes, where at? In Napoleon St. Charles. She goes, well, I'm not going to be able to leave when y'all leave, but I want to get out there. Is there any way you could save me a place? And I said, sure. I said, let me tell you what you do. Come up to the police. They'll see the police there. Tell them that you got a place by me, and they'll bring you over. I'll make sure they know you're coming, like that. And I said, I have a barricade area that they put my kids in, and it's like a barricade in front on the sides, and we got that one little barricade link for the kids, right? I said, well, it's a place for you. So when I get there, I tell Lieutenant Dupree, I said, I got a girl coming over to watch the parade. She works with me. I said, but I want you to do this. I said, I want you to look. When she looked at it, you'll see what I'm talking about. She looks like Liv Tyler. So tell your people it's Liv Tyler, like that. So when I said that, a woman behind us heard me say Liv Tyler, and she said, "What time she's going to be here?" I said, "She's going to be here before the last parade." I know that. So it got around that Liv Tyler was coming to the parade in the area, and she comes walking up looking like that. Everybody wanted an autograph. It was so funny. She said, "What the hell did you do?"
yeah,
She
Jim,
goes, "What did you do?" I said,
I think that is a Volkswagen.
Oh, okay.
"What in the back?"
Yeah, that dune buggy that Donald got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
1960 VW Bug.
But I told her, I just told her that Liv Tyler was coming. I needed to escort in. She says, "I can't believe you did that."
I think his engine is in 1963. Oh,
Yeah, I can't believe I worked with her years ago, and she just turned 30. The Lord help me. And that's a recent picture of her at 30.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. She's going to age well.
Mm.
Yeah, she is aging well.
I got grandkids older than that, so to me she's not aged yet. I
Mhm.
consider when I look at them at 40, then you can say, okay, she's aged pretty good.
Yeah, she got mad at me for doing that though. Then she went back to work and told everybody what I did, and they fell out. And
Yeah.
Anthony Campo, the boss said, "Hold on a minute. You got there late at the parade, and you got a police escort up to the front in the barricades, and you didn't have to deal with people." She goes, "Yeah." She said, "So you ought to be happy, you know, because you had special treatment." But I used to bring my kids out there, and I used to put them by the barricades. And
Right.
and the police knew me when they saw me bring the kids. This was during the divorce. When I had the wife out there, it was different. So when I brought them, it was my time. I bring them out and I stick them behind a barricade, but there'd be people everywhere. And the
Right.
first year, I think I had cousins out there that came out too. But the next year, when I put them out there, they were by themselves. And one of the lieutenants walked over and they said, "Bring your kids over here. I don't want to leave them there because you're going to be up here like that." And I said, "What do you want?" He says, "I got an idea." And they had a barricade there in the first place. They had another barricade in the back. So they
Right.
just made sure they put them in between the little gap.
Yeah.
Now they didn't like it because they couldn't run out by the floats and get stuff. But because they were in the police area, everybody threw to them. So they got enough. I put it this way: we used to bring a rolling ice chest, and the rolling ice chest used to be filled with stuff every time.
It's end of second quarter.
Yep.
Need a big second half coming. Big second half. Come on, do it.
Oh, Green Bay's gonna get this. Green Bay's gonna make a little adjustment to come out and score real quick.
Yeah. Just run it, run it, run it.
I don't know. Green Bay was something like 10-6 or something.
Yeah, that was. I think it was 10 and I think it was 11-6 versus
Philly at
14 and
3.
yeah, 14-3. I think it was. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's the underdog.
And it's at Philly.
Yeah, I know. The underdog and you're playing away. That's a big. That's a big ask.
Mm.
I know the feeling.
Hey Joe, I made an interesting twist on cheese on toast the other day.
Mhm.
Okay.
I made the toast in the toaster, buttered it, then I spread a French creamy blue cheese on it.
Oh, yeah.
Then I
Now,
covered it. Then I covered it in pickled jalapenos and then
Nice.
put it in the air fryer for 5 minutes to
you
melt.
lost me on the creamy blue cheese.
Yeah, that's kind
Blue cheese is gorgeous.
It is. Yes, I'll agree. You got me.
of,
Now I like blue cheese, the dip for the wings, like that. I like what the Pizza Hut had. I like that, but I
Mhm.
can't do blue cheese.
Same kind of taste.
Like my mother-in-law, she only liked a certain kind of bread, and the boys would remember that she'd have that bread and she'd be going through it, and she'd get to the point where it start to have a little mold on it. She'd walk over, scrape it off, and put it in the toaster.
Yeah, why not? Good idea.
Yeah, she didn't care.
Oh,
What's up, Ryan?
can't stand the taste of moldy bread. It's almost as bad as sour milk.
Oh,
well, I mean, sour milk is where you get your cottage cheese from. So
Yeah. cottage
like cottage
cheese,
cheese.
cream cheese,
And
sour
yogurt.
cream,
yeah,
yogurt.
I love yogurt, but as soon as milk starts turning, I can't stand the smell of it.
yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
Oh, that's when I'll throw it. That's when I throw the milk away. So
Mm.
I don't look at the use by date. I just go by smell.
Smell, yeah. I always
If it
check the
tastes
use
good-
by date, but then I'll double check. I always check the smell first because I've got some that wasn't quite ready to, it wasn't past the use by date, but for whatever reason, it just didn't
Mm.
keep well.
Okay.
Mm.
Judy liked chocolate milk, and
Hmm.
every so often, and one time we went ahead and got a half gallon of chocolate milk.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Half gallon jug.
2 liters.
Yeah, she goes up there and or I went in there, I poured it, I didn't pay
1
attention because
liter.
we were talking, I just poured it and I handed it to
2
her.
liters.
And all of a sudden she takes a big gulp of it and just spews chocolate everywhere.
Ugh,
Yeah, it
That was
turned
nasty.
sour and was starting to curdle a little bit. Like, oh my God. And
back and forth.
from
Mm.
that point on, I got syrup to put in our fresh milk.
Yeah.
Much safer. But I always had to test the milk before I fixed it, before I gave it to her, because she couldn't handle anything slightly turned.
Mm.
Sometimes I wonder why she kept me around them.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I was
almost on
thinking
the
that,
edge of being
Lloyd.
curdled anyways,
Lloyd, I was thinking that.
Figured I'd say it before Don did.
Yeah, he's
Or
not here.
somebody
You
else. Or yeah.
Right behind him, Lloyd.
like.
No. What a pain in the butt trying to transfer everything from your one computer to another. It's time consuming.
Mhm.
It's not hard.
That's probably why I've never bought a new computer for a while.
Yep. So let me ask you a question, Ron. How many terabytes you transferring?
I have no idea.
I'm in the process of doing. Yeah, I'm in the process of doing 14.
And if you're using your new microphone, turn it up a bit.
Yeah, now you need to turn it up just a little bit, Ron. Just grab the wheel and turn your mic up just a little bit.
I'm actually not on that computer right now.
Oh, okay.
You just on your cell phone?
No, I'm actually on my Big Mac. Let me see.
Oh, we'll turn that one up a bit.
Settings.
A Big Mac, does that have a volume control?
How's that, guys?
That's
better?
better.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but better.
Yeah, I gotta get I want to get this wedding started. A shot.
Yeah, that definitely was not the way to start a game.
Mm.
Fumble the kickoff and lose the ball.
Yeah. Don't you?
Dominic, you're looking all festive.
Yeah, always.
Oh, he's out
nice
checking
and-
on his ladies.
Well, it's a nice and sunny day here after we had a biblical thunderstorm yesterday. Yeah, that was tiring, mentally exhausting, seeing rain come down that heavy. And it was like, it wasn't lightning, it was like strobe lights in the sky. The lightning was just strobing.
Oh,
And
so
this is the middle of the day, and it looked like midnight.
like
It was
she,
lunchtime. It was strobing even faster than that. It just, I haven't seen a storm like that for 13 years, I reckon. We haven't had one as nasty as
severe?
that. Severe. Yeah, it was only like 30 minutes. It was
Right.
completely sunny earlier. And then suddenly it just came in. It almost turned to night. For a good 30 minutes, the rain came down. The lightning was strobing like a strobe light. And then about 45 minutes later, sun's out. Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
we get one of
I'm,
them
get,
once a month, only without the sun bit.
I'm getting ready to transfer 2018 files over to the NAS system. And that's 18,804 files.
Wow.
No, nothing.
That's just 1 year. I've got 17. That's 2017. Actually, I think, I did 17. But I've got 17 to 25 in there already. And I'm at 7 terabytes.
Jeez.
I got 36 terabytes in a NAS, but it only gives me 27 terabytes when you do it
Yeah,
the way
because
it
you've
is.
got all the operational stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went from
Great.
14 to 27, so I'm doubling it. So I think I'm doing pretty good. And I have another bin, another bay to put another one in if I need to.
Oh,
Ugh, had a productive day shoveling up shit ton of snow.
Send it down here.
It'll just melt.
Well, it's not hot here. It was only 27 Celsius, but we were, actually at one stage we were 91% humidity. And I think that's what caused the storms.
yeah, that. Well, that's usually a sign of storms getting there because.
Yeah.
When it
And
reaches 10% humidity, it means it's raining.
it was 90 at one stage with 91% humidity. And we had easterly winds. Now, easterly winds for us is where all the humidity comes from. And it was butting up against westerly winds. So they were basically meeting in the middle.
Yep.
They met in the middle.
0.6 degrees Fahrenheit. I looked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said. And the week before, we had 40 degrees, which is 104 Fahrenheit, and it was a single digit humidity.
Right.
So I'd rather 104 with single digit humidity than 27 and 91. I tell you,
What are we?
painful. That was painful.
1 degree C today. Now. And it's going
Have you
down
got
to
your-
0 again.
Oh, I was going to say you were almost above zero.
Oh, we are above 0.
Yes.
One.
Yes. Winning.
And the maximum tomorrow is going to be 5.
Oh, heat wave.
Yeah. And that's
we're-
not until 7 o'clock at night.
No problem. Oh, okay.
Well, right now we're currently 6 degrees Celsius,
Mm-hmm.
which is 42 for the people
Yeah.
that know how to keep the right temperature.
So for the people who are using the old measurements,
Hey, Lloyd,
Yeah.
you know who in the past week a bunch of us heard from like a couple times? Jim Boyd.
I
Oh,
saw
no.
him on Facebook. Yeah. The other day. I saw him right. Yeah, he contacted me this last year right after, a week or so after Judy passed away. And we talked for quite a while, and then we've been in touch on and off. He just said, "Don't tell anybody I talked to you, because some of them will get upset that I didn't contact them first." But he
Yeah.
reached out to me because Judy had passed away, so he.
That's a very noble gesture.
Dre, Brian.
Yeah. But I did notice that I was shocked when I saw his name pop up on a Facebook feed. He commented on something or shared something. I can't remember which one. Wow. Yeah. I think he just got fed up with it all for a while. You know
He
how it
did.
gets.
Ah, it's possible. It's
Said he
possible.
moved. He's moved.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. Got some I don't know whether it's like a 55 plus retirement community place or something.
Really?
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, that's what I need. If not.
Well, I'm glad he's reaching out to some of the other guys now too. I'm glad he's starting to.
Yeah.
And
I said to him, I said, hey, I would enjoy talking to you and catching up with each other. And I
Yeah.
said, whenever you have time, and I didn't get a reply back. But
Yeah, he occasionally send me something in a text, but yeah, I was just shocked when I saw his name pop up on Facebook. I said, okay, he's starting to reach out a little bit again. So.
And Crazy Adrian called me the other day.
That's a good name.
Yeah, well, he popped. He wasn't on the show, but he was in the chat last night on Uncle Bill's.
Yeah, I saw that.
Here you go, Ron. Ron, this is my new setup. since I put the NAS in. Got the NAS right here.
Oh, wow.
That's my thing. Every time Justin sees it, he says to take the Mac and throw it away.
Did Justin buy a new
That's-
Mac or something?
Well, that's a 2019. I want a new one, but I don't want to pay the price. That's the whole thing. So that I'm only using basically as a backup. I've got a 14 terabyte tied into that I back up everything I do on the IBM on this one. And the PC, everything I do on the PC, I put over here. I actually have to bring it over in an SD card to put it into the what you call it. But I have all my financials on this. So I said the other day, I copy it on two different things, but I better copy it over to this one just in case, So I copied it over here now. So that I'm about to stop doing the financials here and start doing them here. But that's a lot.
Yeah.
And I got the ones with the colors. I can see everything going on in the PC. When I upgraded the RAM a few weeks ago, I got the ones that match. It's got the RGBs on them. I think if I was gonna spend it, I might as well make it look pretty. And I gotta quit listening to y'all on Uncle Bill. I went out and bought that speed loader today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I tell you what, it's a lot easier than the one I had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Lon was playing with it all night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I went and bought it today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bought one.
$33.
Yeah, see, when I bought mine, when I got that first 9mm that I carried, this Sky CPX 1, I think it was. Yeah. And because man, I couldn't hardly load it. I mean, I could, but boy, I was just killing my thumbs trying to push that in, push down, and push it in. It's just like I started looking around for something for it, and I saw that one advertised, so I ordered it. And wow,
Well, this is the one I had. It
right,
just fit on there and you pushed it down and
right,
then you put it in, you had to take it off. So you had to push it down each one, right?
yeah,
And this was like $14 on eBay and it works. But
Yeah.
when you get to the last couple, it's a pain,
yeah.
This one here, I put it on there, took everything out of the double stack 12, and I put it in, I
Right.
just right through and drop them in. When you let go, it's in. You just go to the
Yep.
next one. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
Yep.
There's my setup there.
Oh
That's
yeah,
nice.
that is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice, you got a better room though. When you set it up in there, it's gonna be a better room.
Me and all the critters.
Mm-hmm.
And mine just looked like an office.
Mine looks like a kitchen.
Ron's looking to
That's where I'm at now, is in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Well, I finally moved my chair out of my office today. That was a bit of a trick because I kind of built stuff around it, as far as tossing stuff in there. So I had to get in there and move some stuff. And as I was doing that, oh, well, there's where that amplifier went. Oh, I wondered what happened with that,
Hmm.
You want down, little one? Yeah, here. Get in.
Was Mr. Ranger today. How's the big puppy, Lloyd?
He's doing good. He's just laying around, being lazy.
just like mine.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
Going on my back.
Yeah, he was out here. I'd ordered McNuggets from a McNugget meal from McDonald's and had him deliver it. So soon as that came in, he was like right there,
Hmm.
drooling, waiting for his McNugget. I didn't. I shared the last two. I split one to the small dogs and gave him one of his own. It's just like, what's funny is the little dogs, they'll inhale one of those without hardly chewing it, and he'll sit there and
Mm.
and he's like, they're just little bitty bites for him, but he'll sit there and chew it. And these little dogs, they'll try and swallow the thing whole. Like, well, you need to chew it up, you idiots.
Yeah, Precious doesn't chew much.
Yeah.
He disappears.
Yep.
I think the only thing she spends time chewing on is the big bones that I get her.
Right.
What I found today, digging through, found a lot of stuff today, digging through, but when I worked down on the res, 1 week we had, if you ever want to get into a fight and you need a friend, ask a Sioux woman. You want them on your side. They're fucking nasty. We had three occasions that week. We had one that beat your boyfriend's head in with a brick. I think he either died or almost died. Another one stabbed her boyfriend 7 times. And
Oh,
then this one
okay.
here got into a fight with another woman who was
Oh,
7 or 8 months pregnant. Stopped the truck, told her to get out. The woman went to get out. She took off and her clothing caught on the door. Well, she drug her down the road for like a half a mile, then pulled into the store. Well, I knew some folks and I got some video footage of the surveillance cameras. Let's see if I can share this. Yeah, here we go.
what the hell?
Share. Is this showing here, guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You'll see the truck go by, and then you'll actually see her. The door is still flung open. You'll see her fall out, and then the woman runs over top of her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they're mean. Watch this.
What the hell?
There she fell out. She ran over the top of her, and kept right on going.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those bitches are vicious.
Yes, so.
Hey, Johnny.
Mm.
Hello.
Brian too. Brian's here.
Yeah, I said hello to Brian. Dre was in as well. And Dusty.
I saw Dusty was there.
Hello to everybody honest.
And Michael and Jim.
And of course, Brenda's there.
Oh, yeah. And Blind Neil. And another Neil.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had 2 Neils.
There's another one. Yeah.
And Edward.
Mm.
Now we're gonna find out if it works with a 20 mag.
Well, it
Hello,
fits
Lance.
20 in it.
Hello.
Lance! Hi, Lance.
Was that your
Next
Hello.
flight controller.
new flight controller? Yeah.
I'm gonna use this one
Hey,
simply
Lance.
because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
3-inch drone. There's like no room to put LEDs on it. And this little flywheel board actually has 4 little LEDs on the board that you can light up. So at least I'll have some lights on it. The same one that's in my 2.5 inch. Light is great, but it's not the most bulletproof board in the world.
Well, you're not supposed to be shooting at it.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, shooting at it with soldering irons is
Oh, yeah.
not so fun. Okay, where's that?
Green
There's
Bay's
that.
on a roll, huh?
Yes,
That's it.
come on.
He'll come out and score.
Yeah, he
Come
nearly got me
on.
then. He
Come
just
on.
must.
Come on.
No, missed it.
Ron,
Does,
Ron,
Green
you
Bay
don't
win
watch
the
football,
girls?
do you?
Not much.
I usually watch like the playoffs and stuff, you know.
Ever since that whole
Oh, one of the Green Bay players is down hurt.
flag and
Shit.
all that, I just, yeah.
Yeah.
Still down and surrounded by people.
Oh, the bodies are out.
He ain't that hurt.
Doesn't have the connector on it.
Okay, it won't put the 20th round in.
Oh, that's the connector.
Yeah, we go.
Well, not only did the player get hurt, they got a 10-yard penalty against them
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
for holding. Yep.
So it's still 10-0.
Yep. But it's only about halfway through the fourth quarter.
No, they're in the third quarter.
It's the
Third
third quarter.
quarter,
Just
That's what I
started.
mean, the third quarter.
Still a whole quarter to go.
It just started.
Yeah, they've only been playing about 3 minutes.
2 touchdowns, and that's all we need.
What are we on?
The 10 zip. So 2 converted
Uh,
touchdowns, and
Oh,
we're
they are
right.
halfway through. It's 6:48 left in the third quarter.
What
And
that
they've got
for?
second and 13.
Hey, Ron, did you see what Joe had for dinner?
No.
Oh, my God. You got a picture of
Yeah.
that, Joe?
Yeah, give me a second.
He's fighting with his freeloader.
He went in.
Now I got it.
I think he went into someplace to buy some barbecue chicken
Sam's. No,
and
went to Sam's to get hot wings.
Sam's to get hot wings. And some gal was, like a demonstrator, sucking him over to try it, and he just about passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to sit down. It took my breath away.
What was it?
I'll show you. Korean barbecue wing.
Korean barbecue wing.
Yeah, hot wings. Right there.
And tater tots?
Yeah, potato tots. We got some jalapenos. And then it's Korean barbecue rub wings. And I tell you what, she gave me one of the big ones like that, one of the knobs, and the leg part. And when I bit into it, I had to sit down. I told her, I said, Lord, this is like being at home.
I just got that blue creamy cheese.
So he bought a whole bunch of it and brought it home with him.
Yeah, I bought a bag,
What's
one
the
bag. Yeah, I figured I was going to get pizza. I figured I'd just spend the money on that, and I got a couple of meals, 3 meals out of it.
And
it was
Art just
good. It was
texted
very
me.
good.
Art just texted me and said he watched the Broncos give it their all, but they just came up short. And I said, "What was the final?" He goes, 31-7. I said, man, that wasn't short.
Yeah, they came out.
That was like
short,
in
yeah.
reverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's like
Oh, yeah.
under the ground, not
came
above it.
well short.
Yeah,
Considering the fact that they scored the first touchdown and then conceded
Yeah, that
31
was
points
it.
after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I watched highlights of it, and I'm going, "Where's the defense? They were just running amok."
They came out short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
just-
short is relative, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
See, Lloyd, that magazine, they say that magazine on that Canuck I got, it says
Right.
20 plus 1. 20 plus 1, right? Because it got the
Yeah.
extension. But you get 18 in there and it fit good. You put 19 in there, you get it to 20. It's like crazy trying to get in. And when you got 20 in there, you can't rack it.
Well, it's something you might look into is popping the butt plate or the end plate off of that mag and seeing if they have something in there, because some of them, they do state compliance and they put a block in there, even if it says that's what it'll hold. It
Yeah.
won't necessarily hold it. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd go 18 plus 1, 19. And if I can't get you with the 19, I'm the one in trouble. You know? So I may not even worry about 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Laura.
Well, if you ever have to actually fire 19 bullets, you're in shit street.
It'd be a war zone.
Well,
if I fired
if you
19,
can't
I might
hit
have
them with
another one with
19
me.
bullets, unless there's multiple adversaries, if you can't hit them with 19 bullets, you don't need to be shooting a gun anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I may have another one with 19 in it anyway on my side. So
Yeah.
I got 38 shots.
Yeah, carry an extra mag.
Hey, was it? They're carrying him off now.
Yeah, I could do. You can't do 20 in one with this thing. It's got to be 18 in one.
Yeah, it's probably I don't know why they would advertise it that way.
No,
Mm.
I see it now. I'm looking at, it's got the holes in the back, right? And
Oh, yeah.
18 showing, all of them are showing, but when you get to number 2, it's got a gap. It's there. Yeah, it's there.
Blocked.
No, two's a gap. So it doesn't pop. It isn't. 2's there, but it's missing. It's over to the
Right.
side. But it says 18 on there. That's why I'm thinking that they say 20 and 20. You can get 20 in if you try.
Right, right. But the problem
But
is,
I don't know.
will it properly, chamber the
Eject.
next round because
Yeah,
it's
that's
jammed
what
in
I'm
there.
thinking. Because
Mm.
like I said, even my son, the police officer, had trouble trying to rack it with 20.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you've got too many in there. If it only shows the number 18 and
That's all I'm gonna put.
that's all you put in there, because that's, no matter what they might say, like I said, the only other thing you might look at is if you want to pop
Oh,
that little end plate off. Sometimes they have a plastic insert that keeps it from going to 20.
yeah.
But because be state compliant or compliant with certain people, they limit it, they show it as 18, and that's all they. But
First and goal.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, ball's loose.
Come on.
I think they managed to keep it.
We're gonna mute you in a minute.
Oh, very close.
Come on. Come on.
You're gonna mute Laura too.
Ooh, incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, the way the magazine even goes in is so much different. So we'll go 19 in there to load one in. And then I may go back and put one back in. So I think you can do 19 in one and get away with it.
yeah,
But that 20 is not working.
yeah, I wouldn't put 20 in there anyways, just because if it's that hard,
It's not gonna rack right.
yeah, it's not going to rack right. I was, because that's what,
Incomplete again.
there was there's something I was just reading about that yesterday, believe it or not, and they were talking about that on a YouTube video that, about it not it doesn't chamber properly because it's got too much pressure on that bullet, and the slide doesn't want to grab it properly.
Are they going to go for it? No, they field goal.
So I showed that picture and Laura went, yuck, Joe, like that from the person that eats beans on toast and Miramite.
I got it this time.
Nothing wrong with beans on toast.
Yeah, there is.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Green Bay got off. Green Bay
And she eats nuggies all the time.
Yes. Come on.
goal.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, well, they only got a field goal.
Yeah, but all they need now is to
Yeah,
get
well, that's
a
they're
converted
only-
touchdown.
They're only 8 yards from the end zone.
All
and
they need to do now is start playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing now. They're doing pretty good.
Mind
All
you,
they,
the biggest problem is that the quarterback had an injured elbow.
hmm. That's not the best thing.
He's not. He's had it strapped up for a while, and he decided not to have it strapped up during the game. The first throw he made was fucking miles away.
Hmm. Yeah, converted touchdown and scores a level.
Oh, Lord.
All they need. Play defense on this one, get the ball back. Defense wins
Well,
game.
even though we made it in the 40s today, we still got quite a bit of snow out there in our front yard.
Yeah, we got it. Oh, we're getting more tonight and more tomorrow.
Well, that's one of the biggest snows we've had in a while, in a few years. So, and I suspect we're probably going to get another one probably into February or first part of March. I don't mind the snow. I don't care how damn deep the snow gets as long as it ain't the friggin' ice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you guys are prone to getting a lot of ice down there.
Yeah, well, we're right on that. We're right in that area, right between, we're not quite north enough to be, to get actual snow, but we still get that Gulf moisture come up and then the cold temperatures and, we end up with a lot of ice. Usually
Here
what
you
we
go,
get is
Paul.
we start out freezing rain and then which is ice and then it switches over.
Oh,
This is the
there you
way-
go.
No, watch. This is the way to fish. Watch.
I miss the snow. If it snows enough, I
Come
might
up and grabs it and walks off like the boss. Look.
he skis out.
Mm,
Oh shit.
nice.
Yeah, that was an easy way to fish, huh?
Yeah.
Was there a fish there? I didn't see the fish.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
I wasn't looking
Yeah,
at the
there was
fish.
a fish there. I actually saw the fish.
Oh, okay. I wasn't looking at the fish.
What was it?
Watch. Watch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there is a fish
There
there.
is a
Yeah,
fish
sorry.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. My eyes
And
weren't
then she walks off like the
focused on
boss.
the
Look.
fish. Yeah.
What's funny is the guy that's standing behind that gal, he's doing everything to
he-
keep from grabbing her like this. He's like,
Yeah, but he's checking out the other one too.
oh yeah. But when she fell back against him, it's like you could see like, oh, hams,
Oh, yeah.
because they were probably just, models.
Well, he's an
and-
idiot because he had a chance.
What,
Well, that's true. That's true.
That's how I had a.
She'd have probably kicked his butt though. Yeah, she'd have probably kicked his butt.
what
Yeah.
yard do they do the kickoff from?
I don't know anymore. I'll be honest with you because they do that new kickoff bullshit.
Yeah, it's about,
Where
about the
I think
30
they kick
yard
it from
line.
the 40.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's about the 30.
14 a bit. Yeah. Used to be kickoff of the 20.
No, they used to. Sure, they used to kick off from the middle.
Was it? Hmm.
I mean, what is the 50-yard line if you don't have the there?
Hmm. And me watching 3 different sports and watching American football through my Australian eyes is I see it differently. And same goes with soccer. When I watch your football, I
Mm.
watch it with different eyes. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, he's run too fast.
Oh,
Mm.
did he get all the way to? Oh, it was a good run. That was a good run.
Come on, defense. You've got to defend.
Is Uncle
No.
Bill on? Is Uncle Bill on tonight?
No,
He
he
was
was
on
on
last night.
Right.
Last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's on Saturdays now, not Sundays.
Yeah, he jumped back
Yeah.
a day.
He used to be on Sundays, but then Art moved to Fridays because
Because of football. Monday night
Yeah.
football.
He
Yeah.
claimed
Yeah, it was,
the ball was
that
taken.
makes
He
sense.
was away.
now
So
he wanted to be
but-
able to he couldn't get on Uncle Bill's and stay very long because he had to get up and go to work on
Mm.
Monday morning. So
and now he gets even less views.
Yeah.
yeah. Bless his heart.
Has he got one? Oh, touchdown! Yay!
Fuck.
Spoilers.
Mute him.
Damn it.
Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna get up a little extra early tomorrow.
Okay. Ron, hey, thanks for stopping in.
Good seeing you again, Ron.
Yeah, they have a rule about I don't care what the weather is. They say if you knew about it, you make arrangements. You better be to work on time. They're really cracking down on tardiness. People are just coming in whenever they want.
Are you
Yeah.
still working for that same company you've worked at for so long?
Yeah.
'Cause I know you switched up with that other one, and so you've gone back to your
Oh,
original
the flight
company.
job? No, I actually just resigned about a week ago.
Oh, did you?
Completely, yeah.
Because it was an hour and a half drive to go on, isn't it?
That was 4 hours.
4 hours to
Jesus.
get there.
Okay, yeah.
I just didn't want to do the driving anymore, and I'm so busy here. I don't have the time.
And they promoted you to supervisor too, didn't they?
Oh, that helps too. Yeah.
Missed.
Yeah, I start training with that tomorrow. He told me it's like herding cats.
Well, the Eagles the field goal kicker for the Eagles missed the field goal.
Good.
Yeah, so two
Good.
touchdowns they win.
No, conversion, not a field goal.
Yeah, conversion.
Extra point.
Yeah, extra point
Guys, have a great
conversion,
evening.
whatever they
See you
call it.
all later.
They call
Okay,
it.
Ron.
Actually, they call it conversion in rugby.
Yeah.
All right, Ron, you take
Converted
care. Oh,
kick.
he left. Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you something else, Paul.
What's
This
that?
reminded me of my daughter. This reminded me of my daughter when she was young.
3 minutes, 20 seconds left of the third quarter.
Watch this little girl.
I'm calling it.
Now that reminded me of my daughter when she was young, right? Look at how strong she is in the limber. Watch this. She's taking a rope that's tied up there off. She gets it off, it just comes down, right?
Like a little
So-
monkey.
Yeah.
Now look, now watch. That's my daughter when she was young, climbing up the side of the wall like that. Yeah, she used to do that all the time. Look up and she'd be all the way on the top up here climbing around. Did you see it? I didn't. It wasn't sharing. Huh?
You weren't sharing.
You weren't sharing.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God.
But she climbed up the side of the wall like that and just holding on.
Wow.
And that's what I said. That girl reminded me of my daughter so much.
Wow.
I mean, it was all the time. I look up and she'd be hanging there watching television. Okay, Sunstar must be rooting for the Eagles. Yeah, you got your butt kicked. You need to be looking up the sky. You got pushed all over the place.
What do you guys think? We keep going if you want.
Oh, you're talking about the show. Thought you just want to know in general what I thought. And it's not much.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the live stream. If everybody's tired of it, we can shut it down or we can keep
Oh, I
going.
was thinking about going in there and getting my pills ready so that when time comes, I can take them.
Okay, all right.
How are we going to argue about the football if you end the live stream?
We get to see it as it happens, not before.
Yeah, instead of having spoilers, yeah.
All right, I won't tell you what happens.
There you go.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah. Green Bay
All right,
lost.
Rod, we'll see you. Joe, take care. We'll see you in the morning, Joe.
That's good.
Lloyd,
I'll try to be there if I wake up in time.
thanks. All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow.